Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vic White, the principal of Palombi Middle School, and on behalf of Lake Villa School District 41, I would like to welcome you to Peter J. Palombi's 2021 virtual graduation ceremony. Will you please rise for the national anthem to honor our servicemen and women who serve and protect our freedom?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Lynette Zimmer, to open our ceremony with a few words.
The Lake Villa 41 Board of Education and all of the Lake Villa 41 staff, including Jeep the dog, I am pleased to welcome parents, students, family, and friends to our 2021 8th grade graduation. This is an important event because it does mark the end of a major milestone in our students' education. Each of our graduates is realizing the end of 9 years of formal education. Graduates, you've gone from clutching your Furbies and Leap Pads to mastering your cell phones and Chromebooks. You've made a lot of progress, and I sure hope you got those Furbies to speak by now. It's taken many dedicated and caring people to bring you here tonight. When tonight is over, I hope you thank moms and dads and teachers for helping you along the way. You have succeeded through 9 years of education and only 4 more short years to go in high school. And then you'll be off to colleges and careers. Congratulations, you've reached a milestone. To say that this has been a year unlike any other is certainly an understatement. We're making our way through a pandemic that none of us expected or saw coming. And it was only at the end of January that our 8th graders got to be in Palombi for the first time. And each month we make a little bit more progress as we define our new normal. All of our lives have been altered in so many different ways. Wearing masks, hand sanitizing, social distancing will be things that you'll remember for your lifetime to come. And you'll carry what you've learned here in Palombi with you through high school and beyond. I love the idea that you chose the theme Dancing in the Rain. Continue to embrace your graduation theme of dancing in the rain and never let it go when you face challenges that you think are huge. Be deliberate in seeking happiness and joy, no matter how dark it seems outside. Find those small things to smile about and count on your friends and family to be there as you master high school. You are going to do well as long as you remember to keep dancing in that rain. This is your opportunity. How will you embrace it? What will you set out to change? What will you protect? How will you make your own voices heard? And what will you do to keep the 7 habits healthy and alive while you're in high school? How will you help others? Who do you want to be? How will you lead? Your choices belong to you. Your choices shape who you are and who you become. Congratulations, Lancers. You can do it and you will do it. Go get them, Palombi class of 2021. Congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the Lake Villa School District 41 Board President, Michael Conway, to speak to us in these unprecedented times.
Good evening to the Palombi class of 2021, graduates, parents, family members, guardians, teachers, and administrators. I am Mike Conway. Lake Villa District 41 Board of Education President. It is a privilege to have the opportunity to speak to all of you on behalf of the school board for this graduation ceremony. The theme of the ceremony tonight is based upon a quote by Vivian Green. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. The most iconic image I think of when I hear the phrase dancing in the rain is this clip of Gene Kelly from the old classic movie, Singing in the Rain.
I'm singing and dancing in the rain. Dancing and singing in the rain.
Now that clip really demonstrates someone who is willing to make the best of a difficult situation. For the past 15 months, we all have had to dance through the rain of this pandemic, which has turned all our lives upside down. It has required us to work or attend school from home on a computer or some other technological device. We have missed out on many social opportunities we have grown accustomed to, like getting together with friends, eating at restaurants, and participation in sports or other extracurricular activities. But through all of these changes to our routine, we have learned to adapt and make the very best of a difficult situation. That may have included going on walks or bike rides, perhaps a camping trip, fishing, or some other outdoor fun with the family. Suffice it to say, we have endured a pretty difficult storm over the past year, yet we still have found a way to dance without getting wet. There's another quote from Vivian Green, which is this: "Giving is the highest expression of our power." This comment reflects an important factor as it relates to our District 41 students. The education that our district offers the children in our communities is an example of providing our students with power that will last a lifetime. With wisdom and excellent instruction provided each day of the school year by our teachers and staff, the students of District 41 develop and grow into wonderful, amazing citizens of our community who will ultimately give back their respective talents and gifts for the benefit of others. In District 41, we have provided each of you with the solid foundation of your education to help you move into the next chapter of your educational experience. You each have developed a variety of interests, which will continue to expand as you transition to high school and beyond. That continued experience and opportunity for learning will assist you in giving your best. It is the hope of the Board of Education that your experience throughout District 41 has been such that you have started to develop passion that will lead you throughout your life. Whether your passion is in math, science, technology, art, music, sports, or any number of possibilities, the best way to utilize your gifts is to share them with others. Whichever high school you may be attending next year, be it Grant, Grayslake North, Lakes, Carmel, or some other high school, we encourage you to continue to dance in the rain and express the powers that you have acquired, and also to explore other areas of interest as well. I will conclude my comments with a quote from musical legend Dolly Parton. She said, "If you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain." We most definitely have put up with the rain this past year. Now is the time to be a rainbow by sharing your talents with new friends and teachers. Congratulations and good luck to Palombi class of 2021.
At this time, I welcome Illinois Principal Association Student of the Year recipients Isaac Hayes and Alyssa Fisher to impart some words of wisdom to our graduates.
Dear parents, guardians, guests, and students, welcome to our 2021 8th grade graduation ceremony. Additionally, a warm welcome goes out to Dr. Zimmer, Dr. White, Miss Cece, and all of our teachers and staff. Thank you for being here tonight as we reflect on the past years in elementary, Palombi, and even virtual learning at home, but also as we look forward to high school. I'm sure we all have a lot of feelings about a new year and a new school, but first, let's take a moment to look back.
Our elementary school year started in kindergarten where we made some of our first friends. We learned how to read and write, how to add and subtract, and how to speak new words. We all had a dream in one way or another. Some dreams were bigger than others, but we all had one, whether it was a job we wanted to have someday or a goal that we wanted to accomplish. As we got older, we changed those dreams based on what we were realizing that we enjoyed doing and what we were good at. We were learning a lot about academics, but even more importantly, we were learning about ourselves and our friends and who we were becoming.
Moving into middle school was terrifying. Thrilling, yes, but terrifying. We had to meet new people, make new friends, learn locker combinations, and actually walk around a school without teachers walking in front of us. But as soon as we settled down, we adapted. We met those new people and made friends with them. Some of us even learned our locker combinations. Some of us. We enjoyed many field trips, such as museum or Future Quest, and other activities like lead game days, rep rallies, and dances. But of course, it wouldn't be middle school without a slight twist. And in our case, it was a big twist. When COVID-19 hit, many of us were excited, at least for a couple months. Then we realized that this was reality, and it was permanent for now. Still, we found ways to socialize and bond. Thanks to the wonderful organizers at Palombi, we were still able to enjoy Spirit Weeks, and we received weekly updates from the school. Also, the school chose 3 Fridays that we played games and hung out, all virtual of course. So in the end, the year wasn't a complete loss, and we were able to use this virtual opportunity to grow in new, independent ways. Hopefully, we'll be able to use these situations to continue to grow as we move into high school.
These next 4 years are definitely going to be harder than middle school. We'll have more homework, more responsibilities, and lots of new things. Some things are going to be harder than others, but just like we did in these past 2 years, we will overcome any obstacles that come our way. We were able to go through this past year with a worldwide pandemic going on. We had to do school on a computer, wear masks, and some of us weren't even able to see friends. So I know for a fact that whatever challenges we are faced with, we will be able to stick together and overcome every single one of them. Along with these challenges, we will have some incredible experiences. You'll be going to new schools and have a fresh start. While some of your friends may be going to other schools, this gives you the opportunity to make some new ones. To be honest, I don't really know what high school will be like, but I do know that I will make the best out of it. I also know that we have some big milestones ahead of us, like getting our driver's license. Just imagine, in 2 years, most of us will be able to drive. As you can see, we have some exciting 4 years ahead of us.
When a lot of us think about high school, one big question stands in the way. What will the future look like? We have to start thinking about our future careers, making money, learning to adult, but we also have to take it one step at a time. High school offers multiple extracurriculars and additional learning opportunities, and we should take advantage of them. High school can also get stressful, so it's best to learn to organize. We'll have to learn to organize our personal lives, educational lives, and financial lives when we get there. So finding friends that you can confide in and teachers that you can talk to will definitely benefit your high school experience. However, the number one thing we need to remember for our futures in high school, have fun. You're only a kid once and you have amazing opportunities ahead of you, so enjoy it.
We've had some exciting and interesting past couple of years, and now we can look forward to some of the fun years ahead of us. Some people say that high school is the best years of your life, but you're the one that determines whether it is good or bad. So let's go into high school ready to make these the best years of our lives. Congratulations, 8th graders. You're no longer 8th graders, you're now high schoolers.
Traditionally, Palombi holds a leadership day to recognize many outstanding accomplishments by our students. Awards are given for citizenship, art, band, computers, PE, athlete of the year, music, NJHS, who have been given gold tassels today, student council, Spanish, Palombi players, and the Presidential Academic Achievement and Excellence Awards. Students who received these awards were recognized yesterday in a virtual celebration. At this time, Angela Cece, Dean of Students, will be presenting 6 scholarships on behalf of the Lake Villa District 41 Foundation.
Paul Yurs. The Paul Yurs Memorial Scholarship is named to honor Mr. Paul Yurs, who was at one time a vice president at the First American Bank in Lake Villa. He assisted Dr. Palombi in the formation of the Early Scholarship Fund, as well as the management of the investments that make these scholarships possible. The recipient of the Paul Yurs Scholarship is Lily Stone. Gina Allen. The Gina Allen Memorial Scholarship is named to honor Miss Gina Allen, a student who graduated from our district and met an untimely death in an automobile accident as a senior in high school. Gina's mother, Mary Allen, served on the District Board of Education from 1978 until 1989. The recipient of the Gina Allen Scholarship is Maverick Cuccia. Glenn Camp and Tom Scott. Mr. Glenn Camp served as principal of Palombi School, then known as Lake Villa Intermediate School, from 1975 until 1994. Mr. Camp secured strong academic progress for Palombi and always treated students fairly. Mr. Tom Scott served as the principal of Pleviac School from 1977 until 1993. He was very dedicated to education and gave his utmost to the job. The recipient of the Glenn Camp and Tom Scott Principal's Scholarship is Isaac Hayes. Peter J. Palombi. Peter J. Palombi was superintendent in District 41 from 1982 until 1992. During these years, Dr. Palombi brought educational innovation into the district and set us on a strong financial footing. He was a father figure to all in the District 41 community and has been very supportive, both financially and with his time and energies since he retired. The recipient of the Peter J. Palombi Scholarship is Nicholas Wertman. Maura Brown. The Board of Education received a bequest from the will of Miss Maura Brown back in 1998, creating the Maura Brown Grant. The grant has previously been used to help fund programs and projects for staff and students. In 2014, the Board of Education created a scholarship to honor Ms. Braun and her generosity to School District 41. The recipient of the Maura Braun Scholarship is Brises Cicada. Art Neubauer. Art Neubauer possessed strong beliefs about the role of education in society. This belief led to his instrumental role in the creation of the Lake Villa District 41 Education Foundation. As the past foundation president, he made certain the foundation flourished. The number of scholarships awarded has grown, thus providing financial assistance to the continued education of Lake Villa graduates. The recipient of the Art Neubauer Scholarship is Eleanor Lill.
I am lucky enough to have some time to talk to our graduates. I'm sure graduates, you've had some time to reminisce about your career at Lake Villa during this quarantine. What a terrible time. Back in the year 2011 and 2012, though, all of our graduates were venturing out into their kindergarten classes. You met Dr. Colleen, Dr. Kind Bounds, Dr. Planick, and Mr. Santo Padre. They were excited to meet you. You probably became used to your reading time at the carpet or in a special place in your homeroom. I am here to provide you with your last read aloud from your Lake Villa 41 school experience. I will be reading a book that fits our graduation theme, Dancing in the Rain by Smriti Halls and David Litchfield, called Rain Before Rainbows. As I read, I want everyone to visualize your path from those early days in kindergarten all the way up until this infamous year. Rain before rainbows, clouds before sun, night before daybreak, the old day is done. There are mountains for climbing, journeys to take, dreams that are hopeful, decisions to make. Dark days may shake us and worries creep in, with dragons to duel and battles to win. Thunder will rumble and lightning will flash, the wind will start blowing and tall waves will crash. But there are footsteps to follow and words that are wise, a map that will guide us when troubles arise. Friends who will help us, courageous and kind, a rope to hold on to, and treasure to find. Sowing and planting, roots before shoot, stem before flower, leaf before fruit. Rain before rainbows, clouds before sun, night before daybreak, a new day's begun. A day full of promise, a day full of light. The morning is breaking, and the morning is bright. Doesn't this book sound fitting for this past year? Well, it was published in October of 2020, right before COVID-19 went into the second overdrive or third overdrive. Not only is the message in the book fitting for the challenging year we just faced, but it really is a great reminder of the human spirit. We thought we had it bad, and we did. I'm not discounting that. However, think of the times in the history of the world where there were similar dark days that shook us, such as the tsunami of 2004, 9/11, World War I, World War II, and the Great Depression. The human resolve is amazing through time and through violence, sickness, war, hunger, poverty, and absolutely devastation. So what keeps us going? In the book, they talk about the rope to hold on to. That is you, Lake Villa community. It's your friends, it's your parents, your brother, your sister, your mother, and your grandparents, and so many more friends that you have. It is the stranger that is kind to you. That keeps me going. It is the teacher that sent you a message to see how you were doing during the pandemic. It is the hope of better things. Hope. The better things, that is the rainbow after the rain. What do we have to look forward to, graduates? Life. Graduates, you have an entire life to play out. You need to take this opportunity, as they say, seize the day, to say that I lived through one of the most bizarre, sickly times of our lives, and I'm going to make the best out of it. I have learned how precious life is and how grateful I am for a more balanced life. What are you going to do with your time? Because time is short. Enjoy the rainbows while you can, and that is now. The rain has cleared. I want you to go to high school, and I want you to try new things you could be involved with during the past year, and even some more. I want you to have dreams and hopes, but know that you gave it your best regardless of the outcome. Don't hold back on me, Lancers. Do your homework, take challenging classes, exercise, go to concerts, and know that your family is here to support you when the rain comes back. The Lancer and Lake Villa 41 family is here for you as well during those times of rain. And we want to celebrate you when the rainbows come out, just like today. Lancers, are you ready for the rainbow? The Board of Education usually assists me in handing out the class of 2021 their diplomas. They're definitely missing this opportunity to celebrate your graduation. I want to thank them for their dedication to our students. On behalf of the Board of Education, teachers, and administration of Lake Villa 41, we will now highlight our graduates. Please feel free to hoot, holler, and celebrate your child's picture as it comes across. Graduates, please stand in your living room. If you have a cap, shift your tassel to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I give you the Palombi Middle School graduating class of 2021. Throw your cap up. Students will be handed their diploma in the pickup drop-off time scheduled for June 2nd or 3rd. Thank you for coming tonight to celebrate as a community during this time. Graduates, we will miss you and we wish you the best of luck.